Welcome to the episode number 46 of QnA Series with Suresh GP. Today, we're going to talk about a very important topic called DevSecOps Engineer. Now, this role is becoming so popular, and let's find out what does it take to become a DevSecOps Engineer. Becoming an effective DevSecOps Engineer requires a distinct set of skills and practical experience. DevSecOps engineers should have a deep understanding of how security impacts each stage of the development pipeline and the final product or service. Number one, familiarity with languages. As you are aware, there are multiple languages that are popular today in which software development is done in any of the organizations. So in order to work successfully with DevOps teams, a DevSecOps engineer needs a thorough understanding of the popular programming languages like PHP, Java, JavaScript, Ruby, Python, and so on and so forth. Additionally, it is also good to know about the popular CI/CD tools like Jenkins, GitLab, CircleCI, Puppet, Chef, and so on, which is embedded as part of your CI/CD toolchain. One of the other important tools that I would recommend is to look at Docker and Kubernetes, because today every organization is moving towards cloud nativity and containers. Last but not the least, on the technology front, get familiarized with one of the cloud hosting providers like Google Cloud Platform, AWS, or Azure. Now, as you get familiarized with tools and technologies, it's also important to understand strategies and techniques to implement DevSecOps. So to provide security in DevSecOps, you need to have up-to-date knowledge of threat modeling, risk assessment exercises, code reviews, and best practices for implementing security as part of the entire value chain. DevSecOps engineers choose and deploy the appropriate automated application security testing tools. Therefore, it is the responsibility to make the users aware of how to make the most of application security features. The next one is around certification. Now today, the DevOps Foundation certification and DevSecOps Engineering Foundation certification and DevSecOps Practitioner from DevOps Institute is a great starting point for us to understand the principles, the practices, and the implementations opportunities to become a good DevSecOps engineer. Other relevant certifications would include Certified Ethical Hacker, Certified Software Lifecycle Professional, Global Information Assurance Certification, and also on ISO IEC 27001. Vendors like Microsoft, AWS, Cisco also offer valuable certifications. Now, a lot of people who I have seen who have got the required knowledge, skills, and competencies, including technology, suffer from one important aspect. In order to incorporate DevSecOps in your organizations, you need to know how to challenge the cultural change. Because as the company moves from DevOps to DevSecOps, one of the challenges that you are going to have as a DevSecOps engineer is to challenge and convince potentially skeptical developers that security does not slow down the process. Because remember, the developers are only keen to deploy the features as fast as possible. So explaining them on the nuances of why this is important, what's the benefit, and how does it help them in achieving the status goal is going to be very important aspect of DevSecOps engineer. Remember, DevSecOps engineer need to collaborate with third-party vendors, peer groups, different functional groups. So if you enjoy working alone, then DevSecOps engineer is not a good role for you to embark upon. So please take advantage of the value of the skills and competencies along with the roles and responsibilities to carve a career on DevSecOps. So if you are interested to know more information about our upcoming DevSecOps Foundation and DevSecOps Practitioner course, please click on the link below and register your interest, and my team at TaUB Solutions will come back and register you for the respective training and certifications. Thank you so much. I hope this episode of QnA series was useful for you to understand about the DevSecOps engineer role, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you so much.